Great. So my presentation or discussion today is meant to help us gain awareness of some of the dangers that are out on the internet as you're using it all the time, and specifically as you're connecting up to the internet and using your computer. So this is entitled Phishing, Sniffing, Spoofing, Oh My, Man versus Hacker 101. My learning objectives are to become aware of situations when your privacy may be at risk, identify techniques for protecting your privacy, and explain what a hacker looks like. Before I begin, I've been with all of you all semester, and I just want to tell you a little more about me. So, and it has a purpose too. It has a purpose. So, I'm Jeff Jenkins. There we go. I love hiking. I'm an extreme hiker, I like to call myself. I'm a horrible snowboarder. That's me lying on the ground. I'm in pain. I like river rafting in my backyard, and a little more serious sometimes. It's one of my favorite things in the world. I have a pet goat. I don't know if anybody else has a pet goat. I like sledding. This is a raft actually going down a ski slope. We do that back home a little bit now and then. Outside again, I'm an Eagle Scout, big into scouting. I'm volunteer for Scouts right now. I have a beautiful life. And I am trained in the skills of hacking. From the outside, I'm looking at a pretty normal guy, Boy Scout and all, but there is another side. And I actually did some stuff for the government. I worked for the Department of Homeland Security for a few years. And my PhD program right now deals with security issues as well a little bit. So, I'll introduce you to some of the people. Yes?
Do you work with Roberto Mijas?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
No, I don't know Roberto. I'll introduce you to some of my friends. These are also fellow hackers. This is Brian W. He's 21 years old. He's a humanities student from Eloy, Arizona. I don't know if you've heard of Eloy before. And his talent is sniffing. And this actually isn't him. The names have been changed for purposes. But he's just a student. He looks like a normal person. He actually sits in the library with his little computer, and he sniffs. Does anybody know what sniffing is? It's not drugs. It's a different tech sniffing.
So I'm thinking when he sits in the library, when you have an open network like U of A Public, he can just go in and see who's on there and what they're doing?
Exactly. And this is actually going to be my demonstration. One of my demonstrations, I had a computer down here that has problems. That's why it's down there. It has to be leaned up against the wall to work. I don't know why. And then I had a wireless network, and I was going to actually have people sign on, maybe send an email. This is an unsecure network. The one that says Linksys, you probably your part, you're like, sweet, I can get on this network. Whoo, free internet for me. But if it's an unsecure network, I can sit there with a program. And let me just pull up what the program looks like, although I won't be able to demonstrate it.
Anyone can do this?
Anyone can do it. Completely free of cost. It's a 10-second download to get this program. I sit there on the wireless internet, I go to capture, I choose my wireless card, and I start capturing. And by default, most emails don't encrypt your email as it gets sent. Most instant messengers don't. And in some of our classes, the teachers actually ask us to go into the library and sit there. Because it's not breaking the law, it's an open radio signal. And so one time, and since I can't give you a demonstration, I'll tell you a story. One time when I was learning how to do this, and just so we could learn how to prevent this stuff in our discipline, I was sitting in the library and I started noticing, and you get tons of stuff, because you have a lot of people on the internet, you get tons of traffic coming in, so you narrow it down on someone you find interesting. So I saw someone instant messaging, and so I narrowed down on their computer, and I was sitting there, and it was the most entertaining instant messaging thing ever. I think it was a guy and girl talking, and he was like, so, if you were an animal, what type of animal would you be? And he's like, I would be an elephant. He was an arrogant guy, and this girl, I think, was trying to get off of it. So, that is what sniffing is. Be aware of sniffing. How do you stop people from looking at what you're doing while you're on the internet? Any ideas?
Use a secure network.
Use a secure network. You have U of A Public, and then the U of A something else. Wi-Fi. Yeah. Use the U of A Wi-Fi. It does encrypt your messages as they fly through. Don't ever use U of A public because someone just might be sitting around the corner. And just like Brian, he looks normal. He's a good person. He's not going to steal your credit card, but he might enjoy seeing what you're chatting about.
Yeah. Why do they have U of A public if it's so dangerous?
Well, because some people are just visitors. They want to get on, check their email. They try to discourage the use. Huh?
Now, you have to be seated near a person that you're...
Yeah, their wireless signal has to get near me. So a wireless signal can travel about 100, 150 feet.
Okay.
So if I'm within 100, 150 feet of you, I can probably grab it.
I have a question. So sniffers can only check out what you're doing. They cannot change anything in your computer or...
No, they won't change anything.
It's just looking.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Okay.
Setting's just looking. We'll get to some of that stuff in a second.
Okay.
This is fun.
And if you put in a password, can you see the password? They show it as an asterisk on the screen.
depends.
Could a sniffer see that?
It depends what website you're on. Gmail, unless you're... Actually, I'm not sure about Gmail, but some of the email clients, your username and password gets shot up, and you see it.
Okay.
How do you prevent it? Yes, don't use your neighbor's open thing. Go out, spend $30, get your own, put security on it. Help you out. Okay, let me introduce you to another friend. This is Grandma B. And Grandma B is 83. She's a grandmother from LA, California. And her talent is spoofing. Anybody know what spoofing is? Not that it's important for you to know these terms, but I want you to know the concept.
I guess she's trying to pretend she's someone she's not?
She's pretending she's someone she's not. This is one of the simplest, this is simpler than sniffing. Emails have no guarantee, just your default email that you receive every day that's coming from the person you think it is. It's just a message traveling through the air, and there's a little field in the header saying this is from Jay Jenkins at Arizona, but that can be changed very, very easily. Just an example here. Let me just go to my accounts. I'm not going to actually change the email address here, but if I just go to my Gmail and edit it. How do I edit you? If I had my own email server or access to my own email server like we do at the university, I'd actually change my email address and send it there too. But who wants their name in there? Doctor.
Oh.
Is that how you spell it? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Close. I'm just going to send myself. Class is canceled. I spell canceled. Have a good day. And make sure that's coming from that email account. Send. Oh, I'm not connected up to the internet. I forgot we don't have internet in here. But what would happen is it would actually come in as her in class would be canceled. This happened in one of my past organizations. Wow. They spoofed an email from our manager as a joke saying, you all get work off tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. No one showed up to work and they got fired. So be careful. What do you do about this? Well, there are some more advanced things you can do with digital signatures and whatnot. I wouldn't advise that. You could do it if you wanted to look into it. Write down digital signature. If you're really concerned about that, this doesn't happen all too often.